Hi, Sally Walker here, your hormone expert, and welcome to my hormone blog. Today I'm going to answer a question which I got from Meta. Meta is a Danish lady, and she's saying, Sally, I'd like to talk to you about, or I'd like some answers please, about the hormone coil, so the Mirena coil it's called in mostly in the UK, and menopause. She says, what's the good and the bad with using the coil, and should it be removed before menopause? Okay, so let's have a little look at this, but let's start with, well, what is the hormone coil, or what is the Mirena coil? So it's a little implant which is put up inside your uterus, and this little implant will be giving out very small amounts of a hormone called the levonorgestrel. And levonorgestrel is a progestin. It is not progesterone, though in your uterus it works identically with progesterone. And the job in the uterus is to block for the messages coming from estrogen, so to block for estrogen's effect. So for those of you who can't remember, so estrogen effect in the uterus is to activate it. So estrogen is the activating hormone, a very activating hormone, and it's going to turn on the production of blood in the uterine wall, which then will make it possible for a fertilized egg to nestle, and a pregnancy will be possible. So that's what estrogen does. So progesterone will block this activity. So that means that if you do get a fertilized egg, then it has nowhere to nestle and you will not get pregnant. So the progestin, levonorgestrel, will block for estrogen, so you will not produce blood in your uterine wall. Basically, that's how it works. So it works as a contraception, but it also, because it stops estrogen's activity, it will also lessen the load with the bleed. So ladies in menopausal times very often suffer with the heavy bleeds, this kind of thing. And even the younger girls in the start of their cycle, in the start of their fertile years, there are some that really do have problems with heavy bleeds. And we call this estrogen dominance. So these are symptoms of estrogen out of control, if you like. Yeah? So this is what it does. Now, does it work other places in the body? So the companies making the coils insist that it only works locally, that's in your uterus, but it is not really the case for all ladies, because there are some ladies, and I will say there are few in comparison to the many ladies who really benefit from having the coil, but there are some ladies who have a really rough time with it. They suddenly start having acne, or they start going a little bit depressed or crazy. You know, they really don't feel themselves. They say this, they just don't feel themselves. And so these ladies, unfortunately, the only thing to do is to remove the coil. And after removing the coil, they actually do say within hours, days, that they actually do feel much better again. They feel themselves again, is what they say. Yeah. So there is some of this progestin hormone coming into the system, affecting the production of their own hormones, and this is why they're getting these mental emotional imbalances, the acne imbalances, etc. So for those ladies, it's a no-go. And they're possibly the same ladies that wouldn't tolerate very well the contraceptive pills, especially the mini pills, as they're called. But as I said, for the biggest majority of ladies, that this can be a very easy, convenient and good way of controlling estrogen in your uterus. Yeah? So should you take it out before menopause? So the answer here is absolutely not. If you have one and it's working well for you, then please leave it in, because your menopausal symptoms will be much less. So how long should you have it in? So this is an area which is a very grey zone. There are no studies here to support anything. So we're getting experience from ladies that are 50 plus. who still have the coil in. And for those ladies who want to use the stronger estrogen, estradiol, as a hormone replacement therapy, then this can be a good thing to do, because it will protect the uterine wall against the hormone in the supplement. So it can be beneficial. But as I said, there are no studies demonstrating if it has any negative effects, that the coil is there when you're 60 or when you're 70. But I would presume there would be no negative effects. The uterus has no function as soon as you stop producing eggs. Its only function was to allow the egg to nestle and grow and become a child. So I think that for the ladies who tolerate the hormones coil, the Mirena coil, I think that there are much more positives than there are negatives with using the coil. But unfortunately, those poor ladies who really have a bad time with suddenly getting acne, or emotionally and mentally being disturbed, then these ladies have to get the coil out as quick as possible. So yes. So I think that's all I'm going to say about the coil at the moment. So I hope that you found this interesting, and I'm sure Meda got the answers that she needed, and I'm sure there's lots of you ladies out there that are interested in, should I do the coil, should I not do the coil, should I keep it in, etc., etc. Yeah, so there's the answer. I hope you found it interesting. Now, if you would like more personal information with me, then I do have my 30-minute telephone conversation for €40. This is a good and easy way. Many ladies get all the answers they need from the 30 minutes. But we can also, within the 30 minutes, establish if you need actually to book more testing, book more time with me, etc., etc. So send me an email, sw@sally-walker.com, or pop into my webpage, sally-walker.com. There's lots of information, lots of articles, lots of recipes, recommendations, etc. you'll find in there. You can book the telephone conversation there with me, or you can send me the email. Now, if you do have a question which you think would be good for me to take up on the hormone blog, then also just send me the question as well, because then perhaps I'll take it next time. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this little session today. I have, absolutely. And I will see you again next time. But remember, happy hormones, happy life.